Hey folks, how's it going? We're checking out more of the young ones. Hopefully you guys had a fantastic day, dude. That was a really star-studded episode, dude. There's a lot of people in there, man. Hugh Laurie, I can remember that name you guys told me at the bottom. Of course, Stephen Fry, I saw him. It was Baldrick, I can't remember his name now. You guys give me a whole list. There's so many people in that episode. It's fantastic. And I wasn't sure, as I said, there was like Lemmy from Motorhead. And I'm so used to Lemmy having his mustache connecting to his beard. And I think that's what was throwing me off too. Well, his mustache connecting to his sideburns when it kind of goes around like that. I don't know what that style is called, but I'm used to that. It's almost like that. What is it called? The people who, the safari guy, like a mustache style. And I was like, why does he look so different? And I had to look over pictures. Like I said, I didn't see too many live concerts or too many like music videos with Lemmy. The main thing I remember him from was that video that when a kid wrote a letter to him, which I wish I would have had. Like something like that when I was younger to kind of help me get through people shit on me for being different. But yeah, I didn't have a ton of source material like that I watched to have like a really good image of him in my head. But I did know looking at that, I was like, he looked very different. Like I don't know if that's somebody playing a good version of him, like a good, because it looked like him, but it seemed off. But I think the main thing when I went to look at some pictures, like yeah, that's why he looks off, because I'm so used to the mustache being connected, and yeah, used to him having a mustache and it connecting, Hopefully you guys are having a fantastic day. Let's just go ahead and jump into this and we'll talk about it more at the end.
Well, he just don't know what's going through the places.
Well, I should have knew it was him.
Vivian! You bastard!
Vivian!
Vivian! You've got no respect for property!
Dude, sack his check.
All right. What's the stair carpet doing on the fire?
Burning! What's it look like?
You bastards! That's my record player!
You said it was your record player. No, I didn't, Mike. I said let's throw Rick's record player on the fire. That'll be good for a laugh.
That's right, yeah. It is
So
yours.
shitty.
Yes, it is, now give it back!
Okay.
My parents gave me that record player after my O-levels!
Yeah, by the looks of it, you failed them all.
That's not true! I got a B for French, I got a C for divinity,
Rick,
I got...
we're all completely broke, so we've got to make sacrifices. I myself have generously donated my used tissue collection.
Oh.
And Vivian has burnt everything Neil owns.
Listen, never mind about all that now! Well, you just have to make us a tape, Neil.
No, that's no good. My cassette's bust.
Oh, well, you just have to come out there with us.
No good either. I've only got 2 seats.
I could go in the boot.
No, Neil. Because if you so much as touch my car, I'm going to kill you.
Oh, yeah.
Neil.
Yeah? Oh, yeah, great idea, Mike. Hey, guys, look, I've got something well scary to lay on you, okay? So, squat down.
Yeah. Squatting, right on, youth control, no rent.
Now, listen.
Neil, is it my imagination or is this table shrunk?
That's what I've been trying to tell you for the last 10 minutes, right?
Actually got it to work.
See?
Hey, did he nail it in his legs?
Mike's floating! How's that done, mate?
Yeah, you see, I was right.
That dude nailed it in his
It's
legs.
the poltergeist. It's making him float.
Ah! Get a priest! Get a vicar! I believe in God!
Never mind a priest, call an ambulance. Why, Mike?
He nailed his
I
legs.
just nailed my legs to the table.
Oh,
Yeah?
Well, that's it.
no. Trash.
I'm quite pleased with it so far, though.
Oh, well, it's a strong opening, certainly. I don't like the dear. Sounds a bit too much like, will you go to bed with me?
Now, stop it, Vivian. What do you think instead?
What about darling?
Darling
worse.
bank manager.
No, not bank manager. It's far too crawly bum lick. Tell it like it is. Put fascist bully boy.
Darling fascist bully boy.
That's nice, yeah, so far so good. So what do you want to say?
Well, basically, I want to ask him if I can have, like, an extension on my overdraft, but I know there must be a better way of putting it than that.
Well, what about, give me some more money?
Right.
You bastard!
Terrible.
That's a bit strong.
Ah, Neil, people like that respect strength.
Yeah, you're right. Darling fascist bully boy, give me some more money, you bastard. Love, Neil.
Love, Neil? That sounds far too much like come and get it like a big funky sex machine.
Yeah, you're right. What about yours sincerely?
Oh, come off it, Neil. If you're going to be that sycophantic, why don't you go around there now and stick your tongue straight down the back of his trousers?
I know. Why not put boom shanker?
That's hard to tell, Neil.
That's stupid.
What does it mean?
It means may the seed of your loin be fruitful in the belly of your woman.
God bless him.
Huh? And what makes you think your bank manager's a man?
His beard.
He'll never understand boom shanker. You'll have to write the whole thing out.
Right, okay, here we go. Darling fascist bully boy, give me some more money, you bastard. May the seed of your loin be fruitful in the belly of your woman. Neil.
Well, if that doesn't work, I don't know what will.
The only trouble is we're running low on fuel. Viv, chuck it on the fire.
Oh, no. Before that last part, I thought he was going to go in there with the letter and he thought he was going to try to rob the bank.
Coming.
Yeah, I'm so hungry I could eat my own earwax.
Oh.
We all know how horrid that tastes. Right, kids?
Mike, did we burn the sofa?
Oh.
Yeah, afraid so, Viv. I thought we did.
How did it happen?
Oh, come on, Rick, how old are you?
Well, that's rather a personal question, isn't it?
Didn't your mother ever tell you about the birds and the bees?
Mine did, but I didn't believe her. Well, I mean, what if the bird got stung, like, halfway through? Well, I mean, there's a big size difference, isn't there? I mean, ostriches are really big.
Oh, no! Now the contractions have started!
Well, quick!
It's on his butt.
Mike, get some morning towels. Rick, clean water. Vivian,
Said
sit
bulbs
down, take
all
the weight
over.
off your feet.
What do you mean, sit down? There aren't any chairs!
And all the towels have been burnt.
Don't drink a bottle of sulfuric acid. Relax, make stupid noises. Just go yo. Nick, no walk out. This mom, bing, bong, yickety, wick. Fuck, nickety, nut. One wiggly wug. Diggly, nick, rheumatism.
You know, I have the most terrible craving for a piece of fried lavatory paper.
Well, that's just too bad, Vivian, because you finished the last rule last week.
Still put on this whole pregnancy act, man.
Is there anything I can do for you, Vivian?
Yeah. Kill yourself.
No, I was wondering if you'd thought of a name for your baby yet.
Shut up or piss off.
Oh, that's terrible.
Those are the two names I'm considering. I mean, they'll be very handy in later life, you know, for getting into fights and things. Oh, it's kicking.
Oh, Vivian, would it be all right? I mean, could I have a bit of a listen?
Yeah, help yourself. You can hear it kicking.
I can't hear anything. All I can hear.
That's very public spirit of you, Rick, thanks.
This dude has a key for her. This is going to be crazy.
PC-13. Hello, PC-13.
Oh, that's me, right? Hello? Yeah, here I am.
What is your location, PC-13?
Well, I'm outside, right? But, like, don't worry, because, like, everything's really mellow, okay?
68 Riot Street. So get round there, smash the place up, and arrest everybody.
Right. Okay. Here goes.
You gonna botch this.
Right?
They know he's gonna listen to this
Listen
dude.
it. Right, listen. Oh no. Steve Village. Anyway, listen everybody, right? Like, I don't want to bring the whole evening down or anything, okay? But like, well, basically, you're all under arrest.
Look, everybody, look what I just found. Hello, Earth. Can you read me? This is Starship Captain Warlock from the planet Freakout, broadcasting to you on the intellectual galactic airwaves. Can you read me, Earth?
We receive you. Do you require assistance?
Far out, man. Yeah, we require 10 assistants, preferably Swedish.
Oh, this dude just played himself. He just swinging in the air. He actually hit somebody. I'm surprised.
I knew I should have stuck to rum punch.
Kings, 2 queens, and an ace.
Royal flush.
You're on my manor and we've tumbled your game.
Come on, Neil, pull up a chaise lounge.
There's going to be no chaise longues where you're going, Mikey boy. And I hope you'll all come quietly.
No, we're all going to come very noisily. Yes. Quick, get the stirrups. I'm going to hug my baby now. Look what your up-on tactics have done, fascist.
Quick! Dial 999! Get an ambulance!
I can't watch this.
Oh
That's because this dude has to just have gas or something there.
Quickly, the keys to the handcuffs and something.
This show is so bizarre. He could possibly have a kid. Who knows?
Is it over then? Congratulations, babe. Well, what do we got, a boy or a girl? Go, Mike, no!
Oh no. And of course they couldn't let them keep all that money and stuff. I thought the cops might show up though. Yes, oh yeah, of course they couldn't keep all that stuff and all that money because they live like this poor lifestyle where they like live, they're slumming it, never washing their clothes, all that kind of stuff. So there's, they're gonna lose everything. I was just wondering, how are they gonna lose everything? Gambling away or something. I know the episode was almost over, so it had to be something quick. So the explosion was perfect for them to lose everything. And I thought it was gonna be that, or Neil was gonna be all high and mighty as a cop, and he's gonna bust all of them. As soon as they showed them with all this stuff, I'm like, Neil's gonna find a way to ruin this by busting all of them, or accidentally calling the cops, or just doing something really, really goofy, or somehow show up with all his police friends, something like that. But yeah, of course, you knew it was gonna go sideways. Also, it's like there's no way. I really feel like he's putting it on. Like, there's like, just because he didn't want a Vivian, just because he didn't want a job, But once his stomach starts showing, I was like, this show is so bizarre. There's a chance the dude might actually have like some alien kid or something, or a hamster baby or something. You just don't know because nothing's off the table, because everything's so wild and crazy in this show. And then I was also thinking, like, it could be like something goofy like gas or something, because I remember like that Cosby Show episode where they had the dream and all the men were pregnant, and then it'd been weird stuff like sub sandwiches and boats and stuff. I was like, it's gonna be something. It could be something weird like gas or something like that. I don't know. So it was perfectly just a fart and then an explosion, like a massive fart. From them eating so terribly all the time. Yeah, this is definitely a very weird episode. And they played the police a couple times and said they'll hire anybody. And they're the first one having a goofy conversation, then the whole racist incident, and then now they're saying they'll just hire anybody and just took like Neil on the spot with him being a goofball and no experience. Yeah, I don't listen to a ton of Motorhead. I know some of their songs, but I do know Lemmy was a good person, man. And I don't know about his entire history. He may have done some bad things, and I know if he has, people can put in the comments. I didn't dig into any of that stuff. The main thing I remember is I seen a video. I can't remember how long ago it was. It was maybe 8 years ago. It could have been a little longer. Could have been slightly shorter. But it was definitely a video that I could have used when I was younger. And the video was older. Somebody just uploaded it to YouTube. But a kid wrote a letter in. It was a black kid talking about how his dad was calling like a disgrace to like the black community, and black people were picking on him for liking metal music because he played the guitar and all that stuff. And he just kind of gave the kid like words of encouragement. And I think he spoke about Little Richie and other artists and stuff. They're like kind of crapped on in the black community for playing quote unquote like white music, which really is no white or black music. It's just music, and you should be able to enjoy what you want. But I definitely know what the kid is talking about. For me being growing up different and me liking alternative and stuff like that. And one of my favorite band is Blink-182. And me growing up listening to that type of music, I was definitely shit on a lot and judged for liking that type of music, and also judged for liking Pokemon and comic books and all that stuff. And growing up in the black community and liking those things, it was different. And there were very few of us in my school that were into those things. And if there were people who were into it, they didn't talk about it. Where I talked about it openly and I was okay with it. And I think I was able to get away with it just because I was a bigger guy. So that kind of helped, but it didn't stop me from getting picked on for it, because there were still people who were bigger than me or people that were my size that didn't mind saying stuff. So I was still bullied for it, but I had thick skin. So I was okay with that. I just kind of dealt with it. But I did have friends who definitely conformed and gave up stuff they loved because they got tired of it. They got tired of getting picked on just for being different and for liking things that they wanted to like. And it was just a few of us, man. Me and my small group. My buddy Jeffrey, Justin, Andrew, and myself. We were the ones who were into it. And there's nobody else in school that talked about the stuff. Talked about anime. At the time, it was Japanimation is what we called it when I was at school. Comic books, Marvel comics, all that kind of stuff. Listening to alternative music. I know the name's different. There's so many different subgenres. Like I know it's like new metal, pop punk, punk. There's all so many different things. But if it's a band and I like it, I listen to it, you know? And I was definitely crapped on for that stuff, where if you didn't listen to hip hop, if you didn't do specific things, if you didn't dress a certain way, if you didn't wear a certain brand, you're crapped on for it. And somebody like Lemmy, or somebody from a band that I was really connected to at the time, like Blink-182, or somebody like that who spoke on something like that, it would have definitely rang true and helped me get through some of those tough times for sure. I got through them though, but I know there are a lot of kids who could have used that for sure. And like Lemmy stepped up to the plate and actually read the letter and then gave the kids some words of encouragement. Like, hey man, screw people, man. People are going to say shit like that. And that's kind of like what Hitler wanted us separated and stuff. I forgot all his exact words, but they're really good words. And whenever I see Lemmy, I think about that video. I think about the video and the words of encouragement he gave that kid, man. And like I said, if more bands and people like that would do stuff like that for the kids that feel like outcasts. And I think some bands feel like they do enough by making music that speak to those issues. And honestly, what more can you ask them? I'm not saying they have to do that. Not everybody has to like stand on the platform and go do the rah-rah stuff. I'm not saying you have to, but let me sit down and reading that letter. I don't know if he knows how much that letter meant to that kid, and kids like him. Just like when people play characters on shows and stuff, it's a bigger deal than what people think when you resonate and connect to certain characters on shows like Star Trek and stuff like that, and how much those characters impact people's lives. So yeah, it was a really good message that impacted me being older and hearing it. Like, man, that would have really helped me out a lot as a kid if I heard somebody say something like that to me, because there were definitely hard times. Feeling like, even when you have friends who listen to the same stuff, you do feel like an outcast, man. You feel pretty low. Growing up in Gary, Indiana, like the murder capital, gunshots ringing and all this type of stuff, and music helped me get through that stuff. Music, comics, and the things I picked helped me get through that stuff. I know a lot of people what helped them get through it was listen to the music that connected to that lifestyle, that spoke about that lifestyle. I wanted to disconnect from the lifestyle as much as possible, and listening to that music helped me disconnect, and kind of just music that talked about, I guess, life and things in general, as opposed to the life that I was around. And one of the reasons why I connected and loved Blink-182 so much was because the music was so fun. And one of the reasons I love sci-fi was like, getting away from this reality and disconnecting from the real world. I love sci-fi. Even though there's war and stuff in sci-fi, it seems so far away. And connecting with these characters and these heroes that did these things in a far off place and stood up and did something for people who couldn't stand up for themselves. And one of the reasons I love Star Trek is like this beacon of hope for humanity, where we're actually doing something for the rest of the universe, where we kind of step out from this barbaric past and we're doing better for the future. And I like that, man. I like that more positive outlook on stuff. So I don't know. I know I'm rambling, but that video, whenever I see Lemmy, makes me think about that. And I thought it was a really fun episode, and seeing Motorhead and it made it even more fun. It was fantastic. But yeah, man, that is all for this one. Hopefully you guys had a fantastic day. Hopefully you guys are happy, safe, and healthy. I'll see you in the next one. Later.